And actually, curiosity in science advances knowledge, and it can compete only with imagination. And you know very well that Einstein taught us that imagination is more important than knowledge. And just to make sure that you remember that Einstein said imagination is more important than knowledge, instead of E equals mc squared, remember that E equals mind times curiosity squared. That will help you to remember it, you know, it always helps. So, there is applied science, as most governments would like to invest in applied science because they see the results coming, okay? But the problem is that applied science will not make you advance anywhere in the long run. For example, if governments invested only in applied science at the time of chariots, when people use chariots, we would have a very advanced chariots today, automatic ones that can, the horse knows where to go automatically, he knows where to stop. You could rent a horse, it will take you, you tell him road 22, it will take you. But you would still do the trips very, very slow with horses, etc., etc. But thanks to basic science, we are now having, missiles that go, or I don't know, rockets that go all the way to Mars and even land there. So this is thanks to basic science, not thanks to advanced science. And another very famous example is, of course, electricity. With applied science, we would have had very advanced candles. Candles that do not drip. Actually, a friend of mine developed 20 years ago candles that do not drip. But it didn't sell because the Chinese stole the invention in 2 seconds about. Anyway, so you understand the principle what I'm trying to tell you. Now, thanks to basic science, we had Maxwell discover the equation of electromagnetism, and then Thomson discovers the electron, and he was very much criticized for. We'll talk about it in a second. And now, actually, we have the WWW, and I don't know how many of you know that the guy who invented the WWW, Tim Berners-Lee, was actually a computer scientist at CERN. And actually, I myself was what was I in 1990s? A postdoc or student, just remember, at CERN. And Tim Berners-Lee came to the office to talk to a guy who was working with me, and showed him a diagram with the design of the WWW, and told him he wants to actually to work with him. And Lauren told him that after thinking a little bit, doesn't have time. I think because it took Tim Berners-Lee exactly a year to develop WWW, and I want you to remember that, why did he develop it that way? He explained it to Lauren at that time, and I heard it in my own ears. He told him at 1990 that in 10 years, there'll be thousands of physicists who might discover the Higgs. So he was wrong by 10 years, but never mind. And then they will want to write a paper. Now, if everybody wants to read the paper, and we just make it from one to the other, it will take a few years till we can publish it. So we need to read the paper at once, make comments at once, etc., etc. So he developed this protocol, www, because of the search for the Higgs. So whenever you click www.something, remember that it's thanks to the Higgs. So don't ask me what the Higgs was good for, okay?